Today, I'm going to talk about letting go of your desire, the thought of your desire, of your wish that you want to manifest, and using desire as a positive trigger. Okay, so when you feel desire, how to transmute that desire to feeling like you already have it and letting it go. Okay, I'm sharing this because last night I had so much free time that I was like stressing out about my desires, and like I even woke up with a panic attack. I'm like, what the hell? Because I couldn't breathe. Like everything was like tight. So I drank water. When I had like a panic attack, I drink water because it opens up the insides and I just relax. I'm like, oh yes sir. I haven't had that since like, I don't know, a long time. But it was because I didn't have anything to do. So let's get started. If you're ready to learn and apply, stay and watch the video. If you're not ready, don't watch the video. Okay. All right. So let's start. Okay. This is all mental gymnastics. Okay. This is a mental and spiritual gym. Okay. Because your awareness, and then you have your mind that uses the imagination, that uses memory. And memory is where you record the feeling of the wish fulfilled, where you record the affirmation or the affirmation that you create. Okay? So, letting go is about having systems in place. Okay? Upon waking up, you can riff off an affirmation. I like affirmations, so I don't really sit down and visualize. I have a few things that I visualize. Okay? So you can do that. Affirmations, imagination. I'm still trying to refrain from using visualization. I'm not saying that visualization doesn't work. The word works, but imagination is where you want to be at, because it's about experiencing and being the person that you want to be in consciousness, in your imagination, for it to manifest. You get who you are. Okay, so you be and become. You be and become. Enjoy the journey of becoming. You already have it. It's something like knowing that you already have it, and then going through the process of getting it. I like this example. I saw it on Instagram. Some guy named Sex. It looks like his name was Sex something. Maybe that's why I watched it, because I like sex. And so I'm like, what's this guy talking about? And he's talking about manifesting, and he said, think about winning a lottery ticket. You go to wherever you buy lottery tickets, you get the lottery ticket, and then the next day you look at the winning numbers of the lottery ticket, and you won. Now you have $200 million, all right? And it's going to be deposited in your bank account in a week. How would you go about life during that time? With confidence. You're like, oh, I got it. It's already there. It's on, it's on its way. So you feel like you have it already because you already won. You have the numbers. Now you're just waiting for it to deposit into your bank. That's how you have to go about everything. That's how you let go. So use that analogy. That analogy will help you out. The lottery analogy. And the reason we want things is because we want the feeling of it. And it's usually a feeling of relief. Most of the things that I want when I start using the affirmation, it's relief. It's just relief. And Neville Goddard shared this. It's usually a sense of relief or a sense of naturalness. Sense of natural. You want it to feel natural. Neville Goddard also recommends creating a scene following the accomplishment of your goal. So seeing somebody congratulate you is an example of it. He's done that, but he also does, experiencing you having it. In the last episode on my YouTube channel, I shared about him manifesting ship tickets for himself and his wife and daughter when there were none available. And so he was on a wait list. He saw himself in the possession of it. He was walking up the ship bridge. It's called the gangplank. I like saying gangplank because I looked it up, and it's a new word that I learned. And so I love learning new words. And so he goes up the gangplank from the small boat that takes him out to the ocean. At that time, that's how it worked in Barbados. And so he's in the little boat. He's stepping off the little boat, going up the gangplank. Machi, what are you doing? What's this guy doing? It's over here. Yeah. It's over there. His treat. It's over there. Go there. And he gets to the top. At first, he can't really get to the top. Like his mind is going off, like it's steering off somewhere else, so he can't really get to the top. So he's walking, and he finally, in imagination, gets to the top, turns around, puts his hands on the railings, and sees the island. He is in possession of the thing that he desires. And if you notice, my voice just got more resonant, more clear and loud. Clear and loud. Now, some of you are women watching this. You may not have a deep voice, but try and be calm. Speak loudly and clearly. Loudly, clearly, and calmly. Okay? As I'm speaking, I'm projecting it to the back of this wall. So I'm not talking to the phone, it's more towards the wall now. When you speak calmly, it calms your nervous system. This is something that I learned through sales. When you're speaking to somebody on a cold call, especially, if you are calm, it calms the other person. So you get calm experiences, calm circumstances. If you're like, if I go, hi, my name is Miguel, I'm calling from this company. Is this John? Versus, hi, this is Miguel. Am I speaking to John? But in a cold call, really, you want to be like, if you know this person already is going to pick up, you know their name, or they say, hi, this is John. You say, hi, John. How are you? Good. This is Miguel. I'm calling because, then you say, and they already have you have their attention because you're calm. Okay. I may have started the video kind of quick because I want to explain to you quickly what the video is about. Okay. So he saw himself in possession of it. Okay. And he felt like he was leaving already. He felt like he had it already. He felt happy and sad. Happy that he was leaving in time. Sad that he was leaving his family that lived on the island. Okay. Now, so you do this every morning. It's not negotiable. This is a system. Okay. This is a system. Now, throughout the day, if you're feeling the desire, okay, you can feel the desire, then start riffing off the affirmations. Do different ones. Affirmations, okay? Or affirmations, whichever one helps you feel like you already have it. The purpose is having the feeling of already having it. Just like Neville when he was looking back at the island, oh, I already have it. Yes, I'm leaving. And, I'm kind of sad about it, It's already done. It's already done, okay? Now just let circumstances start changing. Just like when you are getting the lottery ticket, days just are going to pass by. It's going to come on Saturday. It's going to 1 week from now, but it's going to come. But when you're manifesting something, you don't always know when it's going to come. You could say it's going to come on a certain day and then see yourself on that day. Let's say Mondays you're working your job or your business. You're running your business because on the weekend you go out on vacation or you just stay home and work on your hobbies and things like that. You have your recreation time, your days off on the weekend. So on Monday, you're suited and booted, and then you see the check or whatever the desire, the person, the girl, whatever it is, the car comes up and you have it in your possession on that day. Okay, see, that's how you can do that to manifest it like that, because you're the operant power. Okay, but if you believe it's going to take 10 years, guess what? It's going to happen in 10 years. Just see yourself already in possession of it, or an event following the possession of it. Seeing yourself talking to somebody, or somebody telling you congratulations. It's a boring scene, but it works. It works. Okay. Another way is to run it in the middle of the day. If you feel like, oh man, I just wish I had that money, you're not in the vibe. You got to feel like, I already got it. Shit, I feel good. Or be in flow that you can't even think about it, So much in flow that you're like, I'm not even thinking about it. Okay. But that's why the system, the midday, I call it a vibe check. I read a little bit, a sentence from Neville Goddard, and a riff off my affirmations. I do this during lunch, okay? So everything's happening for you. Everything's happening for you, okay? I have an hour lunch, okay? At the 9 to 5, so I use that hour, okay? I don't have to. If I don't want to go to lunch, I have to stay, you know? Some people do that. I use it to my benefit. Everything's happening for me. That's another assumption. Everything's happening for me. So nothing's good or bad. It's just fucking happening for me. And as you repeat these affirmations to yourself, an assumption though false to the evidence of the senses, if persisted in, will harden into fact. Quotes like these: "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." I like this longer one. It becomes ingrained in you. My mind is a center of divine operation. The divine operation is always for expansion and fuller expression. This means the production of something new beyond what has gone before. Therefore, since the divine cannot change its inherent nature, it must operate in the same manner within me. Consequently, in my own special world, of which I am the center, it will move forward to produce new conditions, always in advance of what has gone before. Okay, so it's basically saying my mind is the center of divine operation, of manifestation. And since the divine cannot change its inherent nature, it must produce things. It must create, because the universal mind is always creating, is always going for more. Life is always evolving. Life is always expanding, okay? And so you say that like, okay, so that I'm expanding too. I'm trying to get more money. I'm trying to get more partners, or I'm going to have more experiences with my partner, you know, if you're married or whatever it is that you like, whatever you feel, whatever you admire, acquire, okay? What you desire, whatever your heart desires, get it. That's how easy this stuff is, because you want it. If you didn't want it, if you didn't want what you wanted, you wouldn't be watching this, okay? So go after it. You are worthy of everything that you desire. That's another affirmation that you can use, okay? And before bed, okay? Before bed, you can start doing this. And I usually do an affirmation to go to bed. I'm going to put that on my bed now, because there's times when I'm just so tired, I just knock out. But I'm going to put a piece of paper in to remind myself to riff off. Maybe I can put one of these up there. No, I'm going to create a new one. I'm going to put it down here. So let me create. Doc by bed to run affirmations. Yeah, one of the things that I'm gonna put on my vision board and also an affirmation is the guitar. I want to play corridos. I've been playing the guitar already. I have the guitar, and I've been playing. Okay, so do that morning, midday, night. Morning, midday, night. Morning, midday, night. If you can't do midday or night, start with just the morning, then add the midday, then add the night. Okay, don't overwhelm yourself. This stuff is fun. Let me repeat this. This stuff is fun. This stuff is fun because you're experiencing what you want. How would you feel if you already had X amount of money? How would you feel if you're already with this person? How would you feel if you already had this car? How would you feel if you were already healthy? You're walking, you're strong, maybe you're on a wheelchair, maybe you're sick, you're coughing, you can't breathe, you can't. How do I feel? Ask yourself, how do I feel now that I can breathe so deeply and clearly? Now, how do I feel? This is an imagination. It's an affirmation. It's all imaginal. How do I feel? Even though you can't breathe, you're like, how do I feel? Now that I can breathe clearly and deeply. And then you feel the feeling. Until it manifests, an assumption, though false, to the evidence of the senses, will harden into fact. I love my vision board because I saw something manifest in real time. So let's go on to new avenues. Okay, so new avenues, and this is the last part of the video. Okay, so new avenues of imagination. Okay, new avenues of imagination. So a vision board is just like using your imagination or an affirmation. You see it, and then remind yourself, how do I feel now that I have that? Okay, how do I feel now that I have that? But just seeing it actually helps. You don't have to do it, just stare at it, and it helps. It's impressing your mind. Okay, it's impressing your mind. Something that happened in real time. Hey, No scratching. No scratching. On the other side of these couches, they're scratched up because I didn't notice he was scratching them. I did notice, but I didn't know that he was actually getting through. So he scratched it long enough for it to open up. So he did rip it up. But this couch is pretty strong. He scratched it. It didn't open up right away. Okay. So that's an avenue. Another avenue is music. Okay. There's a song called Ella by Junior H. It's in Spanish, and he's talking about going up to a woman and dancing with her. And I love the part where he talks about dancing with her, because I love dancing. So I would imagine dancing with the girl. I'm like, oh yes sir, dancing, yes sir. As I'm in my car, I'm gonna stoplight and I'm listening to the music. So I'm like, yes sir. I'm like, mm-hmm. And I'm literally feeling how I would feel dancing with someone. And guess what? A few days after, I ended up manifesting somebody to come over to my apartment and dancing. Actually, manifested like 2 or 3 people, girls, right? And we were dancing in my apartment. And I'm like, this is what I was doing in my car. I'm like, hell yeah. And I was having fun. So music. And I'm in a group chat with other people who talk about beliefs and manifesting, creating physical reality. And everyone uses their own terminology. You, 100% watch Neville Goddard. That's why, or listen to Neville Goddard. Read Neville Goddard. That's why you're here. And where was it going to? He said, how is listening to rap low vibe? One of the members. And I explained saying, when you're talking about killing people, hurting people, slapping people, it's violence. It's a low vibe. You have to be in a low vibe. You have to be angry to kind of be in that situation, to hit another human being. You're only hurting yourself. Everybody is you pushed out. Everyone is you pushed out. So you're literally hurting yourself when you hurt, when you cuss, when you do it in a negative vibe. Okay. That's why being calm and not being reactionary is actually good for everyone, not just for you, because they are living their lives in the way in which they are presented, or the way in which you present them. Because if you're working with somebody, or living with somebody, or you're into somebody, this is how people manifest specific people. You adopt a new identity that you're experiencing with them. You are with this person. You are very friendly. You have a friendly relationship with this person. You have a joyful and loving relationship with this family member, this coworker. You. It's all about you. You, okay? You create your reality, your physical reality. There's infinite states. That's how you can manifest any person. All right. Let's go on. All right, so that's how music works. Use it for positive or negative. All right, I was listening to Draco for like 5 days straight. I was listening to him in the gym. I started getting angry, so I stopped. Okay, but I digress. Let's go on to acting. You can act things out. Just like I was listening to the music, I was acting it out. I could have acted it out without music. I've talked about this before when I didn't know how to manifest back then. I was living close to UCLA. I was a roommate to a guy who had an apartment. You know, I was looking for an apartment, and I got an apartment with him. So we were roommates, and I was in my room one day. And yes, my libido was very, very high, using scientific terms. I was horny as F, and so I started acting it out. You know, I was just, hey, what the? Now he's horny. Hey, he's humping on the couch pillow that you saw him bring. And I was acting it out, you know, pretending I had a baddie on all fours, you know, just moving different positions, and just acting it out. And I was like, all right. Then I kind of satisfied myself. Like, all right, cool, you know, just acting. And I did that for maybe like 2-3 days. I think I did that for 2-3 days. And then I was at home after training my clients. I was a personal trainer at that time. right after college because I had a few clients from college. And so I had come home. It was a good day because I was working hard, calling people up. Sales, you know, when you work for yourself, you're in sales basically, and running your business. And so I finished the day. I'm at my table. I think I just finished eating my dinner, or I'm eating my dinner. And I look at my phone. I got a message from somebody. I'm like, okay. Oh, it's what's her name? And some girl who I was trying to get with in college in my undergrad. Okay. And so this is like 4 years later. And I'm like, oh, hey. And she's like, hey, how are you? Let's catch up. Hey, no. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I said, hey, let's get some pho. I gave her my address. Here's my address. Come at this time, and then I'll take us there. And I was like, dang, I don't really want to hang out with her because I had already tried to be with her. She didn't let me be with her, specifically sleep with her. I think we may have made out, but nothing more than that. And so I'm like, dang. I'm like, oh well, pho is good. You know, I'm cool with it. Fuck it. And so this is how powerful imagination is. Imagination is inevitable. And I'm thinking, I'm literally consciously thinking. So I'm not feeling, I'm thinking. Because here's feeling. Your body, your whole nervous system is feeling. You can tell how you're feeling by your solar plexus, your whole body. And so I'm thinking here. I'm like, dang, I shouldn't have done that. I should have told her no. Oh, it's okay. It's not going to be a waste of time. I got pho. Okay, cool. Then I wasn't even prepared. That's probably like this. Just nonchalant, not caring. I probably had jeans and like a V-neck fitted shirt. At that time, that's how I dressed. Boots, like those brown boots, high tops, some fitted jeans, maybe very tight. At that time, I wore tight jeans. And then like a fitted tight shirt from H&M. So kind of H&M type style. And I was like, whatever, just in my house, whatever. And then I hear a knock. And I'm like, what the? I look, it's her. I'm like, what the heck? My undergraduate gym crush actually came. Not gym crush, college crush. She wasn't gym crush. And so long story short, we did the deal, okay? We had sex. And all through an act, because after that I was like, that's crazy. A couple of days before I was acting these positions out. I was acting it out. I wasn't in imagination, closing my eyes, or saying an affirmation. I was acting it out. So act out the things that you want. Just like when I was acting it out in my car that I was, whoa, hey, my dog just moved the camera a little bit. So this, I know it's like this. Oh, there we go. And it happens. So these are avenues. You can do scripting. I am so happy. Bob Proctor taught this. I am so happy and grateful now that I have this, I have that, 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 I have that. I actually do that in the morning. Okay? That's part of my process. I do a 3-step process. So make sure you're writing this down, or pause it and write this down because it's very important. This is more about giving yourself that positive internal state. You could also use this to get back into letting go, getting in a positive internal state. Okay? And that is, 1, remind yourself of the good things that happened to you the day before. Write a few things. I just write one thing now. One thing, because for me, I want to beat the sun out. For me, what's important is it's giving me self-validation and feeling that good vibe within, positive internal state, is the beating the sun out. That's for me. For you, could be doing this. Okay, but I still do this, okay, because I know it's helping, it's impressing my mind. Good things, look at the good things that's happening. Number 2, talk about the things that you want in your life in present tense. What I just write now is, I get everything that I want. I am the operant power. That's it. I get everything I want. I am the operant power of my reality. But you can write the things that you want. Like, you can just write. So that's what Bob Proctor's talking about when he says script your life. I am so happy and grateful. Do that. I'm so happy and grateful that I have this, 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 I have this. You can do that in that second part. And the last part is the gratitude. I write gratitude like as the heading, and then I put a colon and I put be grateful, be delusionally grateful for triggers. Okay, so like when you start desiring something, it's not really a negative emotion to it. It's a positive. To me, it's a positive. Oh, I want that. Oh, I want her. Oh, I want this. To me, it's a positive. Okay, but I know if I stay in wanting, I'm not gonna manifest it. So you got to see yourself with it, or use one of these avenues. Okay, these avenues, and I went through a lot of avenues. Okay, so be delusional grateful for your triggers. Like when you get angry, somebody tells you something. Maybe somebody actually puts hands on you, pushes you. You know, you get angry. Maybe at the time you react or whatever, but when you're out of that situation, you can start riffing off gratitude. Say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you that this person yelled at me, or this person pushed me, or this person stood me up, or this person, whatever it is, whatever that happened in circumstance. Because this is about circumstance. When you're just consciousness, I am. Just say I am. I am. There's nothing. It's nothing. It's just awareness. You know, and then darkness. You know, if you're in the dark. But right now I see kind of red because these studio lights are bright, so I see red. And then just I am. And then that gratitude, that delusional gratitude, will take you back to that place of just being like calm, like thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And after the contrast, you're gonna be like, why was I so angry? Because you're in a positive state. You gotta do this over and over and over and over and over again. It's like thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because if you just like thank you that this person did that to me, or this happened to me, it might not hit. Say thank you, thank you, thank you. This happened. Thank you. This happened to me. 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 I'm partying now. This is a good thing. This is happening for me. Yes, let's party. Thank you, thank you. Let's party that this happened. Just a moment ago, it was a trigger, but now because of the gratitude, you're like, yes, and you'll start seeing the positive things that it comes with. There's always something positive. Always. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna add it on my affirmations, playing the guitar, specifically playing corridos, the Mexican music, and I'll talk by my bed so I can riff off my affirmations. I'm gonna say do affirmations, and probably just write them down because I don't want to sit down on my computer because I have my computer. I have them on an Excel sheet. So in the morning before I make my calls and look at my emails, I do the affirmations. Okay, and I do that before I go to the gym. So I've done it 2 times already in the morning, and then by midday when lunch, that's 3 times, and then as a couple hours pass by, then I riff off a few more. Okay, but for me, I started with just the mornings, and the midday, and doing the 3-step process, the mindset shift. I'll call it mindset shift process. The what are good things that happened. The life that I want in present tense, like I have it already. Again, going back to letting it go because you feel like you have it already. You feel it to be natural. And the gratitude, delusional gratitude, especially for triggers. Okay, gratitude, being grateful for the things in your life and being grateful for things that trigger you. You're gonna get to a point where nothing triggers you. Like there's a few things that will come up and they're good because then you'll grow, you'll evolve. But at least for me, I'm always in a high frequency, positive state. And that's why I live like a life of the life of my dreams. Okay, real time manifestation on my vision board. It's on my phone. I put a beautiful baddie with like blondish kind of dyed hair, like a Latina, and I was working out, and I'm like, I'm working out with her right now, like this baddie. I'm working out with her right now, you know. So I was just like, oof. I was like, at that moment, I was like. Yeah, all right. So this is it. Again, let go by feeling you already have it. Feel the feeling of already having it. You can use the affirmation, you can use the imagination. Go on about your day. Get in flow. If the desire comes up again, riff off the affirmation, or the imagination, whatever is working for you, whatever avenue works for you. Maybe the dancing, maybe the music, okay? Maybe the scripting, which is the threefold mindset shift process that I shared, that's scripting. I just realized it's scripting. I just use it because these are practices that are gonna put my mind on the path of seeing positive things, of being who I want to be, and clearing triggers. This one's the recent one, the delusional gratitude. I recently used this one. I recently came up with that one. But it took me almost about 10 years, well, since 2019, to come up with like these tools and these avenues and this understanding. Okay, this understanding of it. And I've been doing gratitude for 10 years now. Well, since 2019-ish. Since then, I've been doing gratitude because Bob Proctor told me gratitude. And it makes sense. It makes sense now. It's helped out a lot, especially with manifestations. You could be grateful for the things that you want to manifest physically. Like, say, for example, you want to get a guitar. You don't have one right now physically, so you say, I am grateful I have a guitar. It's the same thing when you say, I have a guitar. Or you ask your affirmation, how do I feel now that I have a guitar? You have it now. And when you get into that feeling, when you've touched yourself, okay, because now you've touched yourself, you've got that feeling, stay in that feeling. Now go on about your day, let it go. If the desire comes, like, oh, I want it, I don't have it, go back to the feeling. Remember the lottery ticket thing. You have it already, you won. You feel it, you won. If you're feeling it, you won it, you got it already. Now just let time move and bring it to you. All right, so I hope you like this one. If you want more info, a little bit more understanding, I have books on manifesting. Click the description below and click my author's link. I write about manifesting almost every single day on Medium, so there's like short little snippets of how to manifest. If you want to do that, go ahead. If you're more of a reader and you like more in-depth details and a lot of stuff like that, then the book would be the best place. And if you want me to help you specifically one-on-one, my program is based off the ask, believe, receive. Ask, what is it that you want? Okay, know what you want. Your desire tells you what you want. Believe is believing you already have it, feeling it that you already have it, and then receive. Allow it to come in. Stay in the feeling. Do not be worried. Do not stay in the feeling of lacking it, of desiring it. Stay in the wish fulfilled. So I'll help you with that, staying in that. It's a year program, just like Bob Proctor's program was a year. I share the top books on manifesting. I'll give you the list of those books. And yeah, ask, believe, receive. Receive is part of the universe. The universe brings it to you. Okay. And that has to do a lot with you being in the feeling of fulfillment, being satisfied, feeling it natural, or feeling the feeling, whatever it is to you, and allowing it to come into your life. When you get triggers, being grateful for it, remembering to riff off the whatever avenue you're using. If the desire comes up, if you start getting worried, I'm using that avenue. So we'll go over that in that program, if that program's for you, okay? Or just stay watching the videos. These videos are free. This is basically what you need. It's basically what you need, except if you work for me or work with me, then we'll be getting, real-time, one-on-one support. Okay. All right. Until next time, make sure to like, comment, subscribe so you get more of these videos and people find out about the videos too.